All right, this is Marco Palmero, founding director of Ulysses Investments. In this video, I want to discuss with you the topic of healthcare and why healthcare is such a good sector to be in if you want to create a consortium in an acquisition project that will scale fast and deliver consistent results throughout time. And I wanted to shoot this video because sometimes I get opinions that are not actually coherent and they're not actually real if we look at the marketplace. I see some people that tells us that healthcare is not a good sector to be in. It is not profitable and it is not actually a good investment or a sector to be in. Well, nothing can be further from the truth. And the simple reason that I can put on the table to explain this concept and emphasize this idea is that healthcare is representing more than 20% of the GDP worldwide in the most developed countries. And that alone should answer and address many of the concerns of the people that think that other sectors might be more attractive compared to healthcare. And I'm not going to name that because people get confused by trends in businesses that look fancy, on the front cover of newspapers, and because they make good news, and they maybe look with disdain at healthcare just because it is a sector that is not that attractive and is not that vogue. But in reality, healthcare is one of the best sectors to be in, not only for us as an acquisition team, but also for the people that work with us as funding sources in the forms of debt or other structured financing sources. The reality of it is that healthcare is the best sector to be in if you want to make acquisitions, if you want to grow a project, because it has a proven track record of delivering results. It is stable and consistent, and people will always spend money on healthcare. It's not something that is going anywhere. It is not subject to trends. And we saw even during COVID that even though healthcare was impacted for sure, it was still able to recover and maintain in most cases, especially in the clinic sector that we're targeting right now, consistent results throughout time. Now, sometimes I see people that are just trying to convince themselves that the other sectors they're working in are better just because, again, they're more popular. Maybe they are, the sector that people are more interested in at the moment. But the reality of it is that if you want to really bet on a sector that will be consistent and will still be there many, many years in the future, healthcare is by far one of the best bets you can make. And especially if you want to work with companies like ours and structure acquisitions, healthcare is by far the best sector to be in because, again, it's not only very consistent, but it also provides results that can be measured and tracked many, many years in the past. Therefore, you have data that you can use to actually understand the business better, make better decisions, and therefore acquire companies that are not just pumped based on the hype, but they are actually very solid and they can continue to perform over time. So I think that generally speaking, this addresses the topic of why healthcare is one of the best sectors to be in. It is because it is very consistent compared to many other sectors. And even though it might not be that attractive for young people or for people that want to do something that looks cool, it is still one of the best bets if you really want to make a safe and wise investment or structure acquisitions in the form of debt or or in many other forms. So I hope that addresses this question, and I'll see you in the next video.